Yehovah Elohim Sebaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, now, behold. Ezekiel chapter 42. Then he led me into the outer courtyard. The route went north and brought me to the block of rooms opposite the separated yard and opposite the building to the north. The length in front was 175 feet on the north side, where the door was, and the width was 87.5 feet. It was located between the inner courtyard, which was 35 feet wide, and the flooring of the outer courtyard. It had galleries, one above the other, on 3 floors. In front of the block of rooms was a walkway 70.5 feet wide and a path 21 inches wide. Their doors faced north. The upper rooms were shorter because of the galleries took up some of their space, more than from the rooms on the lower and middle floors of the building. From the floors on 3 floors, and they didn't have columns like those in the courtyards. Therefore, space was taken away from the rooms of the lower and the middle floors in comparison with the ground. The length of the walls outside next to the rooms toward the outer courtyard in front of the rooms was 87.5 feet. From the length of the rooms towards the outer courtyard was 87.5 feet, whereas the length of the side facing the sanctuary was 175 feet. Under these rooms was the entrance to the east side, leading in from the outer courtyard. In the width of the courtyard wall on the east, facing the separated yard and facing the building, there were rooms with a passageway in front of them, similar to the rooms in the north. They were the same length and width and had similarly made exits and entrances. By the entrances of the rooms in the south, there was an entrance at the end of the passageway right in front of the wall toward the eastern entrance. Then he said to me, the north and south blocks of rooms in front of the separated yard are the holy rooms where the Kohanim who approach to Yehovah will eat the especially holy things. This is where they will put the especially holy things, the grain offering, sin offering, and guilt offering, for the place is holy. When the Kohanim come, they will not go out to the especially holy place into the outer courtyard. Rather, they will leave in these rooms the clothes they were using when ministering because they are holy. They will put on the other clothes and only then approach the areas permitted to the people. After he had finished measuring the inner house, he brought me out by way of the gate facing east and measuring the whole area. He measured the east side with the measuring rod. It was 875 feet by the measuring rod. He measured the north side. It was 875 feet by the measuring rod. He measured the south side. It was 875 feet by the measuring rod. He turned to the west side and measured 875 feet with the measuring rod. He measured its 4 sides. It had walls all around it, and it was 875 feet long, 875 feet wide. Thus the division was made between what was holy and what was common. How can we learn to love our Creator? For reading this fascinating 42nd chapter of Ezekiel, we can trust Yehovah to lead you where he wants you to go. Know that Yehovah is interested in details about his future temple, and it is clear he wants us to know the detailed blueprints of his future temple. Trust Yehovah makes a big deal about holy rooms, holy things, and even the Kohanim, having been in the especially holy place, directing them where to go and not to go based on where they were. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can encourage others to go where Yehovah leads them. Bear one another's burdens, proclaim the details of Yehovah's written word. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end this Sabbath with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat shalom, shalom shalom.